Let's solve a LeetCode problems. We have contains duplicate. Given an integer array nums, return true if any value appears at least twice in the array and return false if every element is distinct. And based on the title, we have the input array here 1, 2, 3, and 1. So we're gonna return true because 1 appears twice in the array. So let's come up with a solution. It is the nested loop, and this is the brute force approach, and it is not optimal. With the brute force approach, we use two pointers. The first pointer points to the head of the array, and the second pointer points to the next position of the first pointer. And after that, after each iteration, we increase the value of the second pointer by 1. And if we detect any repetition of the value, we return true right away. In this case, we can see 1 is the repetition value, so we return true. And otherwise, if we don't detect any repetition, we increase the value of the first pointer by 1. This is my code. This is the external loop for the first pointer. It is 1. And this is the internal loop for the second pointer. The second pointer is here, and after we iterate through the array once, if we don't detect any repetition, we gonna increase the first pointer by 1. If we detect any repetition, we return true right away. With the second approach, I will use a hash set solution. It is also an optimal solution. So we have the original array here, 1, 2, 3, and 1. But in our hash set, after we insert all the single elements into our hash set, it doesn't allow the duplicated numbers. We have those characteristics. Array accepts duplicated numbers, while hash set doesn't accept the duplicated numbers. So let's move on to our code. We gonna initialize a hash set, and after that, we iterate through the array once, and we use the helper function. It is the count. We gonna detect whether those elements exist in our hash set or not. If not, we gonna insert them into our hash set, because our hash set doesn't accept duplicated numbers, and it helps us to detect whether there is a value exists twice in our hash set or not. If it exists in our hash set, we return true right away. So the time complexity here, we just iterate through the array once, so the time complexity here is big O of n. And how about the space complexity? Since we use one more array, it is one more hash set. So the space complexity here is also big O of n. Thank you for watching. If you have any different approaches, just leave a comment below.